Good day, everybody. Welcome to game number two between Puerto Rico and Venezuela in the divisional round of the 2024 World Baseball Association playoffs. Tonight's contest featuring Puerto Rico and Venezuela in Caracas Stadium in Caracas, Venezuela. Today's pitchers will be Jaime Navarro versus Johan Santana. A few changes here. As you see, Eduardo Escobar at second base, David Concepcion at short, Ramon Hernandez the catcher, and a few changes in the batting order to sort of get Venezuela to be a bit more productive on offense. Lindor, Alomar, Clemente, then Gonzalez, Delgado, Rodriguez, Lowell, and Beltran, who batted .225 this year with 29 homers, 70 RBIs, but is really struggling in the postseason so far. Santana finished at 21-4 with a 3.07 ERA. Jaime Navarro went 13-10 with a 3.76 ERA. The wind's blowing out to left field at 11 miles an hour. And anybody hitting in the left might have a favorable result. Without further ado, let's get this game going. One nothing series lead here by Venezuela. They won 3-2. Scored 3 runs in the first. That was more than enough. As Acuna and Gonzalez with back-to-back home runs paced the team to a win. The 0-2 swung on and missed, and down goes Lindor. Alomar 6 for 16 in the playoffs. There's a 2-2 pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Nice fastball by Johan Santana. Clemente is 0 for 6 in this series so far. Ground ball, and there's a base hit to left. So he's on at first with a 2-out single. Gonzalez coming up, the 3-2 pitch. A weak pop-up in foul territory. Under it is Ramon Hernandez. That'll end the inning. And on to the bottom of the first. Eduardo Escobar, then Concepcion, then Acuna. The 2-2 to Escobar. Ground ball is short. Nice throw by Lindor for the first out of the inning. Concepcion with his first game and his first appearance in the playoffs. Drives it to right field. This is playable for Clemente for the second out of the inning. Acuna with a big two-run bomb. What a great year he had as a rookie. This time he goes down on strikes. That ends the inning. To the top of the second we go. Delgado, Rodriguez, and Lowell. There's a 3-2 to Delgado. Struck him out. And he's getting his fastball going here. It's the 2-0 to Ivan Rodriguez. Ground ball to third. Suarez to first. Out number 2. A pitch to Mike Lowell. High fly ball to left. Pushing the left fielder back, but it'll be playable for Cabrera. That'll be the end of the inning. And an uneventful one at that. Here is Miguel Cabrera. 2 homers, 5 RBIs in the playoffs. 9 hits overall. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch by Navarro. Gonzalez. Drives it up the middle. There's a base hit. A man on for Eugenio Suarez. 7-19 in the playoffs. Just swung on and missed. And Navarro decided to bring the fastball today. Ramon Hernandez's first start in the postseason. Spelling Salvador Perez. There is a line drive base hit up the middle. And a throw to third will not be in time. An aggressive base running here for Carlos Gonzalez. The 2 to Galarraga is a drive to right field, but Clementi's under it. That'll get him for the final out of the inning. Nothing doing through 2. Beltran, then Navarro, then Lindor. Beltran has really struggled. A 1-0. Drive to right field. Playable for Acuna. And he got him. Navarro. The 2-2. Struck him out. Lindor. The 1-0. Ground ball to second. Escobar to first. 1-2-3 third. You got Santana, Escobar, Concepcion to come on and hit. Is a drive. Santana with a base hit. And a bunt by Escobar to move the run over to second. And well executed at that for Eduardo Escobar. There's a first out. Probably Concepcion come on in here. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Drives it to left. Pushes the left fielder back. Santana will come in to third. He'll make it. Aggressive play there. Here's Acuna. 3-2. Drives it until the left field corner. That'll drive in a run. There's the first run of the ball game. As Acuna drives in a double to score Santana. And a 1-0 lead for the Navigatores. Cabrera 0 for 1. Here's a 2-1. High fly ball deep at the track at the wall. Goodbye. And the wind carried it. With a 2-run homer. And Cabrera with his third postseason home run. 3-0 Venezuela. Here's Carlos Gonzalez, the 1-0. Ground ball to third. Lowell with a nice throw to first in the inning, but the damage is done. They score 3. They're up by 3 as we go to the top of the 4th. First ball hitting for Alomar. Bat on the right side, there's a drive to left. Near the track, but it is caught. Wind is carrying. And if you get it high enough, it'll carry out of the park. The Clemente, here's a drive, and he blasts it into the left center field gap for extra bases. Clemente rounding first, heading to second. He's in there with a double. The 1-2 swung on and missed, struck him out. The 0-2 to Delgado swung on and missed, got him to end the inning. And strikeouts galore for Santana through 3.5. Suarez 0 for 1. Here's the 0-2. Drives it to center. It's going to be for extra bases right off the top of the wall. And Suarez is in there with a double. Hernandez, who singled up the middle his last time up, here's the 1-2. Drives it up the middle again as a base hit. Suarez is going to stay at third. Hernandez stays at first and third with 1 down. Here's Galarraga. Fly ball to Clemente. Here's the 1-2. Drives it right to Clemente. The throw will not be in time, however. And a sacrifice fly RBI for Galarraga. Four nothing lead now. So Suarez scoring. And up next, top of the we got Santana. Gets the bunt down to move the runner. No, they get the lead runner in a double play. Big time double play there. Nice throw by Ivan Rodriguez. Threw to second for 1 on a first with a deuce. And a 4-0 lead now as we go to the top of the 5th. Rodriguez, Lowell, and Beltran. A 1-1 Ground ball to Rodriguez. Got a nice play there by Concepcion for the out. Lowell with the 1-0. Drives it to right field, down the line into the corner. The extra bases. Lowell rounding first, heading for second, and he makes it with a double. The 1-0 to Beltran. Drives it high. It is deep at the track. And a runner will tag from second, heading over to the third. There's a second out. Here comes a pinch hitter for Jaime Navarro as he exits the ball game. Jaime Navarro just pitching 4 innings. That'll bring on Jose Vidro to come in and pinch hit. The 3-2. Swung on and missed, struck him out. That'll end the inning. That was some serious heat by Santana, who has now struck out 7 through 5 innings. Navarro with 4 runs, 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, no walks, 3 strikeouts, and a home run. That'll bring in Luis De Leon. Come in and provide some innings for Puerto Rico. The top of the order, Escobar, 0 for 1 today with a sacrifice. This is the 1-1 pitch. Drives it to center, playable for Beltran for the out. Concepcion, the 3-2. Walks him. Acuna, 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. It was the 0-2. Swung on a miss and got him. Nice slider. Cabrera with a 2-run homer, his 3rd home run of the playoffs. Ground ball to third. Nice play by Lowell. That'll end the inning. To the 6th inning we go. Lindor, Alomar, and Clemente. 0-2 to Lindor. Swung on and missed. Nice circle change there. The 1-1 Alomar. Drives it to right field, but right at Acuna for the second out. That was probably the hardest hit ball off Santana all day. Clemente 2 for 2 with a single and a double. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right to Suarez. Will throw it to first. That'll end the inning. And despite a couple of hard hit balls, nothing to show for Puerto Rico. Gonzalez, Suarez, and Roberto Hernandez. Pitch to Cargo. Swung on and missed. Nice cutter for strike 3. Suarez a 2-2. Doubled and scored his last time. Here's a drive to center. Playable for Beltran for the second out. Roberto Hernandez, first ball hitting here. Drives it to right. This will be playable. That'll end the inning. So nothing across for Venezuela in the top bottom of the 6th. On to the 7th. Juan Gonzalez quiet today is the 1-0. Drives it to center. Playable for Cargo, and there's the first out. Cargo's gone 0 for 2 today. There's a 3-2 pitch. And he walks him. Irod. The drive to center, playable for Cargo. There's a second out. Mike Lowell, the 1-1. Drives it the other way, high and deep. It is gone. A 2-run homer for Mike Lowell. His first home run of the postseason. And now it's a 4-2 game as Puerto Rico's right back in it. Here comes Beltran. There's a 2-0. He's hit the ball well twice to right field. Here's a drive to center. There's a base hit. And he's starting to hit the ball harder now. Here comes Orlando Cepeda, the 0-1. Drives it to right field. There's a base hit. Beltran will stay at second. First and second and 2 down. The bullpen is going to get ready with Suarez and Pettit getting ready in a bullpen. Pitch to Lindor, the 0-1. Drives it to right, but caught by Acuna to end the inning and end the threat, but not before Puerto Rico scores 2 runs and has made a game of it. Galarraga, the 0-2. In comes J.C. Romero. Struck him out looking. Beautiful pitch. They're going to take out Santana. And in comes Omar Vizquel to come in for as a pinch hitter. Drives it to right center, but is caught by Clemente for the second out. The 2-2 to Escobar. Ground ball to third. Lowe will throw to first out of any inning. Nothing across for Venezuela. In comes Ranger Suarez. To push Alomar on the right side. And he walks him. The 0-2, ground ball. He'll go to second to get the force out. That was the first out aim for Suarez. Gonzalez, then Delgado. There's the 1 out of Gonzalez. Ground ball to second. He'll throw to first. Runner goes on to second here with the out. Delgado 0 for 2 today. There's a 3 who's walked twice, and he walks again. They're going to bring in Yusmeiro Petit. The 1-0. Looking at that final out of this inning. It's a ground ball to third. He'll just step on a bag that'll end the inning. And despite a couple runners on base, nothing across. Romero pitching his second inning of work here to face Concepcion, Acuna, and then Cabrera. The 1-2 struck him out. Nice pitch by Romero. Acuna, the 2-2. Drives it to right. This will be extra bases once again. Acuna for the second straight game, second time this game, excuse me, hits a double and winds up at second base. Cabrera up the 2-run homer, and they're going to walk him. And they're going to bring in Jose Altuve to pinch run for Miguel Cabrera to bring in Carlos Gonzalez. The 2-2. Ground ball to third, short, 1-for-1. On his first double play, inning over. And Romero gets out of the jam. Maglia Ordonez to replace Miguel Cabrera in left. And in comes Ugueth Urbina. Face Lowell, Beltran, and then Romero. Urbina looking to pick up another save. He picked up his third Last game was a drive to left, playable under it, got it. By Ordonez. Beltran, 1 for 3. The 1-2 pitch. And he hit him. Bernie Williams will come in and pinch hit. The 1-1. Drive to right, but playable for Acuna. There's a second out of the inning. And Lindor represents the final opportunity. 0 for 4 today. He's really struggled today. So 2-1 to Lindor. Urbina with the pitch. Drives it to right, playable for Acuna. He's under it. This game's over. Venezuela hangs on with a 4-2 win. As Johan Santana picks up his second win of the postseason. Tough loss for Jaime Navarro. So he now goes 1-1 the postseason. And Ugith Urbina collects save number 4 in this postseason. So for Venezuela, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. For Venezuela, 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Winning pitcher Johan Santana, 2-0. Losing pitcher Jaime Navarro, he's 0-1 this postseason. Urbina with his 4th save, Suarez with his 2nd hold, and Yusmeiro Parrott with his 1st. Home runs by Cabrera, a 2-run blast. Mike Lowe with his 2-run blast. This ends this ball game, and now Venezuela has a commanding 2-0 lead. They did their job and won both games on the road as they now look forward to play 3 games on the road and maybe reverse the tide here. We'll see what Puerto Rico is able to do at home. Will they be able to make any type of changes to shake up their lineup a bit? That we'll see. So tonight's game is the final 4-2 win for Venezuela. On behalf of yours truly, thank you for listening and watching today's contest between Puerto Rico and Venezuela. Please follow us on our YouTube page at Wolrd Baseball Association. And thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Take care. See you next time. And keep smiling, everybody. Take care.